Boy Stay 1981, got another unboxing video for tonight, Saturday, 2020, August 15th, and got a few things here. So, I left off last night. I had to go to work in the middle of the night, so apologies for that. Got a few things I want to touch on, but I'm gonna do one big box at a time. Gonna switch you guys around a little bit, get it ready. Alright, I'm gonna have to pause the video here in just a minute, but I got a couple of things I'm gonna drag out, get started. So I got these two boxes here. I'll take a pause and I'll get you started on the other one. Hang on just a second. Alright, so I've got what you see in front of you, and I decided to pick this up because this was really hard to get for the COVID, and you have to do a lot of pre-ordering and stuff, but these will be the matching batteries. I know one of them is a 3S smart battery, 3300 I believe, 3S, and the other one's going to be a 4S. I believe it's in this one right here, yeah, 4S, and it will be 3300 as well, smart cell technology for the Eflite Spektrum batteries. So briefly, it's just a put together plane. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it for you, but as far as putting it together, it's pretty much snapped together. You know, you pop a couple of the spoiler bars or the side mount bars on it, snap some hinges and linkages together. It's a few screws, hardware, spinner, prop, you know the deal. Of course, I'm gonna balance mine out, make sure everything's good, or file down sand on the prop. Other than that, and then it's put the choice of spar you want to put in it, whether you want to do the carbon one for lightweight or the steel one. I'm gonna unbox it for you, but as far as putting it together, it's pretty straightforward. So, further ado, we're gonna pause you for the cause, and I'm gonna get the box started. Okay? So here we go. Stay tuned. Going ahead and doing the boxes first with the batteries. And you're gonna have to apologize. I'm doing this all with one hand trying to open, with the other hand filming. Okay. Let's see if I can get this over here. Hold on just a second. Pardon if my finger gets into the camera a couple of times. There we go. Okay, so I told you wrong. I guess it was if I was a 33, I guess 2200. So there you go. That's going to be what's in there. I'm going to go ahead and take this apart. They put a little seal for protection to let you know it was factory sealed from Horizon Spektrum. Hold on just a minute. The seal's on there pretty good. Hang on just a second. There you go. Got that opened. The bubble wrap, 2200 30C. That is the 3S, I believe. Yeah, that's the 3S. So it's the 3S. Got the manual. Don't set your house on fire. Charge them responsibly, correctly, and use a smart charger if you want to use it. Take advantage of all the preset setups that they have for those batteries. But I will say, if you use a smart charger on it, it'll allow you to set the amount of how much it discharges to for the storage, and you can set it to when it does that. So like if you want to do it in a week or a couple of days, you can go through your charger settings in the smart charger stuff, and you can do that. It's pretty sweet, which makes it utilized for being what they call smart. So go. Got the other setup. This one here is a little bit bigger. This one here is. That's a shout out to Horizon, by the way. So that's Horizon. Horizon didn't have this battery in stock when I went to order it. It is a Spektrum battery. I went through somewhere else to get this other one here. There you go. So that was the 3S. So I guess the one I did order, that is a 4-cell. So my apologies. So that one here is a 4-cell. Got that from Horizon, and I got a 3-cell, and that's the price I paid for it. So there you go. Same scenario. Let me pause you for a second. Oop. Got you back on the record. It's just they got a really super sticky seal on there. It's hard to film with one hand and do it with the rest. But there's your 3-cell. It does feel slightly smaller in size and thickness, but they do come noticeably lighter in the weight. And everybody has said that these batteries actually feel a lot lighter than they should. So, and they put out the same power, or if not better power, than some of the typical batteries you would compare them to on the internet. So, they're not necessarily going to be like monster power batteries, but they will save you the weight. It's going to reduce in drag and everything else in the long run, and everything. So it's pretty cool. So that was a shout out to Hobby Action. So Hobby Action, thank you very much. And Horizon Hobby for the other one, which is this one right over here. So Horizon, thank you. Hobby Action, thank you very much. I'll have you on a shout out on my description on the end of the video. Now on to the last box. I'm going to go ahead and pause that and get it started and get it laid down. So hang on just a second. Yeah, I went ahead and kind of got the flap started, but it's going to be a basic, very typical style of unboxing. I'm going to have to stop you one more time so I can get the foam. I have a foam layer here. When I get the foam layer, it's a 2-part layer. Get you stopped for just one more sec so I can get that lined out. So hang on just a minute. There you go. Right, it's going to be a little blurry. I'm going to hold you with one hand while I slide it out with the other. This is the Eflite Ultimate 950 from Unaware. It's a biplane. I believe it came out in February if I remember right. So I'm sure it's newer than February, but it was available for all of us to have in February of 2020. They redid one not too long ago, but it was an orange and blue biplane. And this one here just kind of takes the homage to that same idea. It's an Ultimate 950 biplane. The nice thing about it is you don't need a lot of room to fly it so much once you get used to it. I would say allow yourself plenty of room to get started with it, and then once you get to feeling it out, you've trimmed it, you know, you've done all your homework and feeling out the plane after you've flown it for a little while, you don't need as much room to actually fly. Okay, so you get the typical pack. I guess it's a 1-layer. This is a 1-layer box. I thought it was a 2-layer, but I guess it's a 1-layer. I have to pause you one more time. I gotta prep all these little tapes, these little tape downs. Hang on just a second. Okay. Sorry it's taking a little longer than I want to do this, but they pack it really well. So it's just typical. Just take the little foam bars out, slide them off. You'll have the wing. You guys, pardon me, I'm doing this all with like one hand here. But yeah, you get the idea. You got 2 big chunks of foam. They had the elevator. Had one of the stable, it's like one of the elevators. Yeah, one of the elevators were stuck in there too, sandwiched in there. Got the booklet, just stuck it to the bag. There you go. Book stuck to the bag. Got the other stabilizer. Hold on just a second while I pause you so I can get this fuse out. Got a fuselage wrapped in a bag. Gonna have the prop and all that stuff in there. Oh, I have to put you down one more time. They have this thing wrapped really, really, really good here. Hang on just a minute. Sorry for all the stops and goes here. Hang on. One more time. Okay, you're seeing this for what I'm seeing it for. I got the landing gear. There's the fuse over there. Got it out. Landing gear. I mean, you get the idea. It's all pre-done. I go over everything. I double check and make sure everything is tightened down. Plastic inside, foam on the out. They put like a plastic bar, like a bar protector on it, or like a panel piece to reinforce it. So I get the main wing out of here. I'm kind of like holding the phone, holding my stuff while I have you guys along for the ride here. Just a second. It's getting to get blurry. Kind of shaking you guys around a little bit. Sorry for that. There you go. In real time. Like I said, you're seeing it for what I'm seeing it for. Here's the wing. I'll have to re-go over all the tape. Make sure it's all pressed and seamed down. But you get the idea. It's all pressed. They got a packing or a high-grade tape design over everything to make it a really resilient plane. Ball links to snap on each of the ball links to everything. They have a ball link snap in. It's like I said, a little more new and improved over some of the typical planes they've done over the years. I don't know how many planes I've done that have ball links. This is my first one that has like ball links done. You got to push in a push button canopy, nose, or not a nose canopy, but nose hatch for the inside. And you just press and click. This has been pre-mounted on. I'm going to take it off, balance the prop. All metal servos, internal servos on it. I don't recall how to get, I guess your canopy on this doesn't really, this is the canopy and it doesn't come off, so your canopy for this plane is that nose panel, so that's your canopy. So I was right, that's taking the place of removing the canopy. So unlike an extra 300 or back in the day, you'd have this whole section just like be able to remove. It was on magnets, not so on this. So it's cool to buy one for yourself so you can see, but I thought the canopy would come off as well. It doesn't. There's no plastic hatch cowl on the front. It's all styrofoam. Plastic lid. I believe it's, yeah. No, is it foam too? No, it's foam too. I'm sorry. Foam, plastic rack for the wing support, and that's pretty much that. It's been pre-mounted on the plane with the prop. Everybody knows you gotta take that off and make sure it's been set up and everything. Got a little, I don't know, piece of wood. I think it's a spacer. Everybody says they really don't use it. I don't think they use this for anything in particular. I think it's just for certain planes they've used over the years. I think come with it. I don't know if it's a make or break part. Pull it off anyway, but that's a balsa disc. Looks like a spacer. Put it aside. I got this here, which is the main underwing. I apologize, guys. It's not going to be the best unboxing video, but I'm going to do my best. Try to get you what most of the parts look like. There's the underwing, the underbelly wing. So you got your upper wing, your lower wing. That's the lower. You got your support panels. These just go on with a snap-in link design. It just snaps into the plane. Then you've got your hardware, which is going to be all your linkage rods, and then you're going to have your carbon spar and your steel spar. I think that does it. Oh, I found another disc spacer. And I think they give you those, I think, for maybe the center cone or the spinner, but I'm not sure. And I don't know what the hell they gave me for this. A bind plug in case you get in a jam, and I think it's, oh yeah, and the safe, and then the twist plugs, so you can lock down your top and lower wing. So you got to have those. Those are your restraint clips, or your restraint plugs. And the last thing is going to be your spinner nose cap with. You'll get a pack of screws, and I think it's you'll have all in the same, but the offset one, and the offset one that's smaller is going to be the one for the spinner. It's going to be I think the smaller one out of the few that you have. They're all the same. You have an offset size, and the offset one's for the spinner. But one more time, guys, this is pretty much the plane. You'll take this sleeve off. The sleeve comes off. It's a harness, plug and play. The manual. It's a great setup on this plane. Again, Eflite pretty much knocked it out with this one because there's no glue. It's plug and play. If you get, well, I have the bind and fly. The plug and play, you have to put, I think a receiver in it, battery, radio, what you like to fly with it, and you're good to go. The receiver on mine is included because I bought the bind and fly. Other than that, you know, it's a good setup. Very lightweight compared to what I'm used to with them. So they did a lot of cutting down the area for the plane and shaving down weight. So a lot of things were shaved down, and like I said, again, all metal servos, all taken care of. You have your choice of a 3S or 4S setup. I'm running, I think, was it 2200s in both, either the 4S or the 3S. I'm running all smart batteries, which was recommended for the plane, and I'm going to see what one flies better. But until then, another video. So hope you guys liked it. Just a couple things here and there, and catch you guys on the next one. Later.